two guys come up to him with cell phones. They go, "Yo, you Darrelle Revis?" "Yes, I am." And they start videotaping him. All right? This is where the story takes a couple different turns.
Yeah.
One side is that he's looking at the property for development. Now, I would stop the story there for a second.
Challenge flag.
I don't know how often you or your family have invested in properties. I've not done it often. I used to own a house. Now I have an apartment, which I rent. But at no point in my life, and I'm 48, did I scout out a property for development at 2:30 in the morning.
Yeah, what was that crap about, right?
So let's cut the crap on that one.
Yeah.
And the excuse was he didn't want anyone to notice he was doing it.
Oh, okay. Like the paparazzi was following him in Pittsburgh, right? Like
2:30 in the morning.
He's looking at a property in downtown Pittsburgh.
Here's what you're not doing at 2:30 in the morning. You're not scouting out a property for development. You might be scouting out some whores for development,
stupid.
But you ain't scouting out a property, number one. Number two, the claim is that two guys, he is played in Pitt. Everyone knows him there, I imagine. If you're a football fan, you're from there. So the notion that somebody might say, "Oh, you Darrelle Revis," I buy that part of the story on both sides.
Right.
Guy turning on his camera, I buy that.
I buy it too, right.
I even buy the part of the story that's coming from the police, which I buy all of it, that at some point the guys are videotaping him, and it's obnoxious.
Yeah.
And I don't want to be videotaped. You want to take a picture? Great. Stop following me with the videotape, right?
Right.
I do buy that that's going to be a problem. And at 2:30 in the morning, when you may not be thinking straight, a guy is too close to you, you get pissed off by it, so you smack the camera out of his hand.
Yeah.
I buy that too.
I do too. I'm with you.
So I buy the story that Darrelle Revis is probably minding his own business. Two guys do come up to him. They do start videotaping him. He does smack the camera out of their hands. And then what happens next?
Yeah.
I don't buy that he just cold cocks two dudes because they have a camera. I don't buy that.
I don't buy it either.
I do buy that words are exchanged.
Right.
And men sometimes do stupid things because someone says something stupid to you.
Yes.
And that, to me, is what took place.
That would be my guess. That was a great way of narrating it. You're kind of a big deal and good on the radio.
That's how I mean. Now, the fact that there's an alleged accomplice here, or a guy that came to Darrelle's aid.
Sure.
Two grown men got knocked the F out.
Right.
To the point where they were unconscious for what the police said about 10 minutes each. That means someone just taking one punch to the face that may knock you down.
Yeah.
Being knocked out for 10 minutes is a whole different kind of beatdown.
Yeah, unless you just hit your head on the concrete.
Which I guess is possible.
Yeah.
Then the Darrelle Revis side says he suffered injuries as well that required medical attention. Where? Just show us the hospital you went to.
Yeah.
Get the doctor on the phone that helped him. Show us his hands, his face. Where's the bodily injury? And then we can change the rhetoric. But here's what the police did. The police decided, based on talking to the two victims, or alleged victims here, because Darrelle Revis had not turned himself in.
Right.
I guess he's in the process of getting ready to do that. He's been charged with 4 felonies and a misdemeanor. Police don't charge with a felony unless they think they got you. And they have a pretty good case against you, right? 2 felony counts of aggravated assault, 1 felony count of robbery, which I'm assuming is is the phone. I'm assuming, I don't know.
Yes, right. Unless, did they, while he was knocked out on the floor, you'd be like, F you, I'm taking your cash too?
My guess is they took the phone.
Right.
I'm assuming that he took the phone from him.
Yep.
Then there's conspiracy, which I don't quite understand. I don't think he went out there conspiring to.
Well, conspiracy could be he just lied with his friend or his accomplice, right, about something.
And then there's a misdemeanor count of terroristic threats. His attorney, Blaine Jones, this is as of 3 o'clock this morning, said he was trying to reach Darrelle Revis to arrange for a surrender to police. It's unknown whether Revis had turned himself in. The incident happened at 2:43 in the morning in Pittsburgh's popular South Side. The two guys that got knocked out were 22 and 21 years old. They said it was Revis who punched them.